Hey everyone, it's Amy with Pretty Presets, and I am going to do a short video, well, hopefully short, on how to create your own watermark. This was something else that I was recently asked about and asked if we could do a video on this. It's super simple to do your own watermark. I personally love fonts, so I think that's really important is that you have, some different fonts, not just the same regular fonts that come with every program. I like to go to Creative Market and buy their font bundles or find even just a few fonts that I really like. So, once you've got, a variety of fonts, then you could be ready to do your watermark. A lot of the fonts in Creative Market, they will not only come with the font, but then they'll come with some extras that you can use as just little add-ons or accents to your logo or your watermark. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into File and we're going to choose New. And I'm going to do it in inches. We're going to say 4 inches by 1.5. And then we're going to hit OK. It looks huge on here right now just because that's the way it is. So it's not really going to be that big. And then we're going to come over here and we're going to click on the T for text. And keep in mind, this is going to be a really, really simple watermark or logo, just to show you how to do it, okay? So we clicked on our T, and then I left-clicked on here to let the cursor show up. So we're going to just start. I'll do my business name. My business name is On the Flip Side Photography, so I would probably choose On the Flip Side, and then I'm going to do a different line down here for photography. See how it created another layer right there? So we've got another layer right here for photography. Okay. Now I am going to see how it's still on a line right there, and we've got the cursor here. That will happen when my cursor is right here, but when I go below that line right here, it changes to an arrow. When it does that, I can move it over, and I can move it down. And I'm going to want to move this one down. Now, if I try to go over and move this one around, I can't. The reason why is because I'm not working in that layer right now. So I've got to come over here, and I've got to click on that layer. So I'm going to click on that layer. Oops. I remember if I'm like this, I can change it. Come right down like this. I can move it down. It's white. I don't want it to be white. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight that. Right over here is my color. I'm going to select that, and I am going to choose something else. Not much of a purple girl. Let's see. Okay, we'll go with that. Hit OK. Now, see, did it again. Can't work there because I'm not on that layer. So I'm going to click up here for that layer. And then I'm going to, actually, yeah, we'll change this too. I want it to be the same color. I don't remember what color this is right here. So I'm going to cancel that out. I'm going to go back up into here, and I'm going to go back to this color. See this number right here, the number sign, and then that color? I'm going to write that down because that is the number for the color that this is. So I'm just going to press OK and get out of that. I'm going to click on this layer with photography, highlight it, go up here to my color. Now over here, I'm going to get rid of that. And I'm going to enter that number that I just grabbed and wrote down, and I'm going to enter it in here now. So E81268. Bam, I've got that color now. Now they match. Yay! Okay, so now I'm going to go back over here to on the flip side, and I just do not like that font at all. That would just never, ever, ever be used by me for a font. You can get a lot of good free fonts if you go onto Pinterest and search for free fonts. I have like a whole board of fonts that I've gotten from Pinterest, but I have found that it is a good investment to go to Creative Market or the Hungry JPEG and purchase fonts, because they really do help you stand out a little bit from having free fonts. Sometimes, when you're creating things, you can use those fonts for, Christmas cards or graduation announcements or whatever. So it's good to have some purchased fonts. I'm not a swirly kind of person, so I don't usually choose those fonts. The other thing too you want to keep in mind when doing a logo or a watermark is you want it to be in a font that people can read, because if they can't read what you put on there, then it's pointless to even have it on there. So this is one of my favorite. Dasha is one of my favorites. This is the new font that I just got. Let's put that on there, and then we're going to go up here. See how the letters aren't connected right here? We're going to go up here. I don't know what this stands for. I don't remember, but I just know that if I go up here and I change that number, bam! The numbers get closer, the letters get closer together. See that? And that's how I like it. I don't like them, at least for a font or a logo, I don't like them so far apart. So we're going to leave that like that, and then we're going to move it back over here to the middle. And then we're going to click on photography. We're going to highlight it, and we're going to apply the same font. The reason why I'm going to apply the same font is because I want it to look cohesive for what I'm doing. You don't have to apply the same font. I'm just choosing to do that right now. Okay, so there you go. If you, I'm actually going to move this over a little bit. If you wanted to, you could move this over and then take photography and put it up here on the same line, and you could add something to it if you wanted to, like let's see, oops, not edit. I have a gazillion extra little things that my fonts have. So let's see if we can find something in here that we can add. Just because I know a lot of people like to do like a little camera or something like that. Let's see. I'm sorry if I'm speaking so slowly. I am just trying to concentrate and get this done for you. Okay, well, let's see. If I type my different letters, that will show me what cute little thing there is. This one's kind of cute, huh? I like that heart. Okay, so we'll just keep our heart there. This is just to show you what to do. Okay, so let's say this is going to be our logo, and I've changed my mind and I want to put it all up in one line. I'm going to go back to on the flip side, click on it. I'm going to move it over. And bring it down. And then we're going to come back over here, go to photography, click on it, move that right here. Then we're going to come over here, get our heart, and we'll put that right there. Okay, so we've now got our new watermark. Now what I'm going to do is I am going to save it. So I'm going to go to File, Save As. You do not want to save a watermark as a JPEG. You want to save it as a PNG file, right here, PNG. You want to save it as a PNG file because what will happen is when you go to apply the watermark to a picture, all you want to show is just on the flip side photography and the heart. If you save it as a JPEG, then it will create a white background behind the text. So you'll have your rectangle of white and then the words on the flip side photography in your heart. And that will all be your watermark and will be applied to your photo. Pretty sure that's not what you want to have happen. So it's best to save it as a PNG file because that way all you're seeing is the text. So you have, we're going to save it as a PNG. We're going to put it on I have a crazy amount of things on my desktop. I just saved them there to be easier. So this would be more of a logo because it's colored. So if we wanted it to be a watermark, then we would do one copy in black and then another copy in white. Because if you're doing, say you're doing a black and white photo and you want to be able to save it on a, you want to be able to put your watermark on a black and white photo, you would want a white logo to do that so that that way it shows up. If you have, just your regular, color photos, then generally you would want to use a black watermark. That's my personal opinion, I should say. That's my personal opinion, is white or black for watermarks, or like a charcoal gray color. I personally am not a fan of using colored watermarks because I think sometimes it can detract from the photo. So I'm more of a fan of black or white watermarks. But that's how you do it. That's how you make them. So we'll just find a picture to open. Let's see what we've got. That's my son. And we want to put our watermark or our logo on him. So we're going to, I need to find it on my desktop. There it is. Oh, you know what? I forgot to do the right thing. I have to do this to get on there. Place linked. And there it is. And see, there's nothing there behind it. If you want to make it smaller, then you just press Shift and then it goes in and it doesn't get distorted. If you don't press Shift, it gets all crazy on you and can do all kinds of weird things. So we did that, and now we can move it to where we want it to be. So we're going to move it down here. And if we want to change the opacity of it, then we go over here and we can do that. We can make it very light or make it very dark. You have that option in Lightroom where you can pull in the watermark and then you can fiddle with it, make it lighter, make it darker. You can choose where you're going to place it on the photo. So hopefully that helps, and now you can go off and you can create your own pretty watermark or logo, and that'll save you some frustration and you won't have to pay somebody else to do it. So thank you, and hope you can go out and create something pretty.